Are we on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Microphone check. Lights.
Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Screen, as you can see now, she calls it the POM Challenge. Well, you should hop on there as well. And she's giving out some money. I've seen her do some gifts out on socials as well, on her Snap and TikTok and pages like that. You know, she's doing some give out. So if you jump on there, you can win some cool, I think about 1,500 Ghana cedis or so, something like that. But Charlie, just check it out. It's a brand new song. We love it, you know. And shout going out to Miss V. And that brings us to 18 minutes past 9 here on Culture Daily's big conversation. We're going to be jumping into that. Chris is here as well to have a conversation with us on the health impact of Galamsey on the water and our body. You get it? But before that, also big shouts going out to the man Kwamina MP, aka Bongo Ideas or Bongo Fest. I think I just say Bongo Ideas. Bongo Fest, yes. His show is called the Bongo Fest. Well, I was stuck with the ideas in my mind. So, Bongo Fest. Now, Bongo Fest has been happening. He's done one in Accra. He's taken the action to Mankasim, his hometown, to bring a massive jam. Well, the team was there. He went to check the place out as well, you know, and have a chit chat with the community and on all as preparation towards the Bongo Festival, the big one. Let's check it out.
Bongo forever.
Bongo Fest 2024, September 14th. One message, understand. All favorite stars will be there. Charlie, see you guys. 14th. Hey, we got that Bongo Fest. Bongo Fest. Bongo Fest. Bongo Fest. Bongo Fest.
Well, so that is Bongo Fest. That was the 2022 edition that happened. And the man, Kwamina MP and team will be jamming inside Mankasim come 21st. This weekend. Yeah, this weekend. It's going to be lit. It's crazy. So big shout out going out to the team, pulling it off. And all the supporting artists on there as well. I see quite a number of artists are going to be passing through. Jump on our 3 music socials. We'll give you more updates on there. Anyways, now we're going into our conversation this morning about the health impact of Galamsey. What we are taking in, what we are mining, and what we are taking in. For those who are on site, I even feel for them, but then we'll come to the matter later on. It's the third-party consumers like ourselves who are at the end of the food chain, benefiting nothing but just chemicals, as you rightly put chemicals into us. Where in the future people are going to be growing with stunted growth and all of that. We want to understand exactly what is likely to happen to us if we don't curb this menace that is happening to us in our country. Before that, brush your teeth morning and evening. Even though I'm crying, when you open the tap, be careful or the water that comes out. Please, preferably if you're not too sure of the water coming out of the content of the water coming out of your taps, then just use some, purified water somewhere and use to brush your teeth morning and evening with Pepsodent charcoal and the herbal toothpaste. The charcoal is made from fluoride and natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc, and this is put together to help whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and also remove bad odor, and also polish away the stains and restores a bright smile. While Gals, the herbal toothpaste is made from green tea and herbal extracts, formulated to repair and protect your gums whilst giving you an all-round cooling sensation. So brush your teeth morning and evening with Pepsodent herbal toothpaste or the charcoal toothpaste as well. Or call 800 161 000. That's 000. That's 000. 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. Whilst you are at that as well, that's if you go and eat at Live Resto Lounge, then brush your teeth afterwards, because Live Resto Lounge meal is just delicious. Too good to be true. Go and try it for yourself. Hurry up. They have tozafi, omuto, groundnut soup, fufu, light soup, chicken, everything on there at Live Resto Lounge. It's in East Legon, Bauleshi Road. That's headed towards American House. Be on your right. You can also order food this afternoon for your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Hurry up, do that. In fact, for your boyfriend, girls, be nice. Every day, we should bring you through. You to bring us through. Call 020-133-7766. Store the number and stop looking at me. 022-133-7766. Store the number and send. Call now and order the food. They are open. Hurry up. Order the food from Live Resto Lounge. We love it. Yeah? Or you can make a reservation and take him there instead. If anywhere here like fight by school. Still talking about food. Also note that the Ghana Niger battle is on. That's the Ghana Niger Food Festival on October 5th 2024 from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. But music from Chinchin Band and Stoneboy, artists of the year from the TGMAs. Well, it's gonna be a very crazy food battle. You know, food vendors, food enjoyment, artist performances, you name it, all there at the Ghana Niger Food Festival October 5th. If you want to get tickets, early bird tickets are selling now. It's *713 *33 *12 hash. *713 *33 *12 hash. It's brought to you by Aspera International. See you there. Be there or be square. I'll tell you about what Lancaster's got for us as well in a bit. But before that, note that Big Brother Niger Season 9 is also happening with a lot of drama in there. The drama that's about to start in this house, is coming up in Big Brother as well. So just go to Big Brother Niger through the eyes of DSTV and Go TV on channel 198 and 149 respectively. And you can also get reconnected if you are disconnected. Just dial *759 hash and you'll be reconnected ASAP. So make that happen for yourself on Big Brother Niger Season 9. Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
I hope we haven't drunk. First of all, let's map out the water tubes from Takwa. I mean, where the some day Pristia, some day Takwa, everywhere. From map out the water region, from map out the water, be sure say Charlie. So last time I put up a video of dirty water coming out from my tap, my tap, and then someone says, "Oh, but now make I check my area inside me some
broken pipe,
Charlie." Hey, but thankfully, gone are the days when we used to fetch water in a bottle and put it in the fridge.
Oh,
you get some big
foam.
bottles,
You put foam in the funnel and then filter it.
Yes, and then you put it in the fridge and you cool your water. If you want to drink some, come and pour some. I think we were minimizing the use of water. Efficiently as compared to now. Now people take bottled water, drink
Don't
water,
finish
and
it,
throw it away. Like myself, I have a theory that when I open water and I drink small, that's it. It's finished. The rest is because me now myself I can poison myself. You understand? Because maybe when I drink the thing in my inside we come out to drink I'm again, Charlie. But it's all good though, Doc. So we already understand this menace of Galamsey. However, do we have a fair idea of what kind of chemicals they use in the first place, even in the things they do? And what's the effects of those chemicals on us? Even if we don't have an idea, what are we taking in if we get exposed to Galamsey infected and infested, profitable gold to be used for the wrong reasons water?
What a description!
And then gold, you're good, but whatever is going to do is not helping us.
And you're good
because if it were helping us, then kudos to the ones that are doing it rightly, the Newmont and things, that are the Ashanti Gold and things. They are doing proper mining, but the illegal ones is causing a havoc clearly. So at the end of the day, they are mining gold, but the gold I know they heat up. Me, I know they get somebody is good. But what I'm drinking from their profits, their proceeds, is my problem now. Doc, simple question: what am I drinking?
Basically, if you should come in contact with any water that has been used,
any water
like or food that's undergone the process of, or has been used, or is close to an illegal contaminated area like Galamsey site and all that, then you are probably going to be exposed to metals such as arsenic, mercury.
When you mention the name, for go inside small.
The risk of the.
If you go too fast, let's take it one by one. We get time. Arsenic, and what's anything?
It sounds like some baba for
Yeah, it's on arsenic haircut.
So I want cut my. I go arsenic in there.
Arsenic in there, yeah. Arsenic. How do you spell them?
See my face. Arsenic. Wait,
arsenic cut you. Challenge pass.
If mercury, they be cool these days.
Wait,
arsenic make I look cool. Yeah.
Arsenic.
Yeah, so you have arsenic.
Oh, arsenic, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
ARSENIC. Arsenic.
I'm arsenic.
Then mercury.
No. Arsenic it's a type.
It's a heavy metal.
Heavy
It's a heavy metal. Heavy metal.
I beg
Usually,
you guys are scientists. When you say metal, I'm
Who's
sure
a
it's
scientist?
in its form.
He's a scientist.
No, it's in its form. What liquid state or what?
oh, usually, for example, arsenic in mining for gold, it comes together with gold.
Oh.
So you need to get rid of the arsenic to actually get your gold,
Oh, okay.
right? That's where probably the process of mercury also comes in trying to. This is a process in which it goes through before gold. You get a final product being gold. That we don't want to go in there because you want to focus on what metals are coming out of that process before you get your gold on your finger or your gold around your neck. Now, that is in relation to those who do it right and not to like those who are doing wrong, right? Now, the whole process of this to your table, from that Galamsey, from the heavy metals to your water contamination, to your aquatic organisms, to your biomagnification, to your crops and fish, human consumption and accumulation in the body. This is how we're going to go through it, right? Now, mercury or arsenic or cadmium is released into the water. Fishes and aquatic organisms are in the water, so they absorb this, right? Now, the smaller fishes, yes, so the smaller fishes are going to ingest these metals. There's something we call biomagnification in the sense that the small fishes will be eaten by the bigger ones, right? Other animals will eat other animals. You know how the whole food chain works. Biomagnification in the sense that because the small fish have ingested cadmium or arsenic, the more the bigger fish is eaten, it biomagnifies in the body of the fish. Which means that say cadmium 1 our fish about it's in the smaller fish 1. The bigger fish eats that 1. But it's not going to be just 1 to fill food. So it's like 4, 5. So let's say 5. Now 5 into 1. Now 5 becomes 1 in one body. Then that 5, somebody else will eat it. And that person also will eat 1. It's going to eat like 6 of that. So it's going to multiply.
Yeah.
Then
the 5 fish will we buy from you.
So now from biomagnification then to our table. So one fish that you have bought to eat your kenge with, or your soup with, like, or your fufu or whatever with, contains about maybe 5 parts or 6 parts.
Aish. Charlie. Olele. And that's you read watch it. Odiwache wo. Anything. Any fish egg. Any biomorph egg.
Odinina. Just say.
Iron Man.
Why tough?
No, it's mercury.
You know, why tough? That's how we used to call Bloma. No time. Tough.
Tough nyana.
Yeah, tough.
No, I mean tough. Yeah, my no.
You want
arsenic. Sally, oh God.
Now we're speaking only about your protein here, right? Now let's talk about your rice, your vegetables.
The crops.
So the crops. So these metals are processed on land, right? Soil absorbs it. Water goes into soil. Soil absorbs it. It sinks to the soil bed. Soil underneath has water channels. Rain falls. It runs to plants. Plants absorb it. Your rice will absorb it. Your maize will absorb it. That's your bangu. There. Then,
can you give us a picture of the River Pra, that area, please, if you can? I want to focus on the surroundings, but if you can try and get us a photo of the River Pra. So, like you're saying, yes.
Then you talk about irrigation, where we use the same water on our vegetables. So your carrots and your leaves. So you are buying food. Salad, yes. So basically, we talked about people eating fruits and vegetables here, but here's the case. The vegetables, you are at risk.
Yesterday, just salad.
Like I said, bro, tough. Tough.
Now, the reason why this is important we're talking about in I'm breaking down to how is this process going is because every metals in a certain amount, right, in a low amount, won't do anything to you. There'll be no side effects.
Okay.
But I'll use another word, bioaccumulation. The more you are being exposed to the metals, there will be accumulation in your body. And that's where your problems will start from. So when people make statements such as, the problems, you won't see them now. We've already started seeing some of them. But it tells us that it probably started a while ago. Some of these women giving birth to some of these forms were exposed.
Long term.
And now we are seeing what the causes are. So you can't sit in Accra, as my Professor Ayo put it, you can't sit in Accra
and think that
you are safe.
Yeah.
Because we don't really grow much here. We don't really grow much here.
We grow from the
yes. Side. And it's not like we have a tracking system on an app where we can track where it is.
Okay, Chris, you can So what we are saying is that this is the current on the screen now is a picture of the current state of the River Pra. Now it is very likely So it's very likely that all these vegetation around
toxic
the River Pra, even though it looks green and fresh, is highly intoxicated.
Yes,
with
because
these
even
minerals.
Even when you process, when you use, let's say you are mining, the dust that you release, the fumes that you release, if it inhalationally is bad for you, the person working there. So something trees do is that we call something canopy cover. So as you are releasing this dust, what happens? All these leaves above you are going to keep it in that zone. So exactly. If you pluck any leaf from
all that is also
affected.
Plants, animals are eating off this vegetation. Yes. The one is that's even worse. Kusi, all those bush meats that
our Fulani herdsmen who are doing so well by moving the animals, all of them will be exposed.
Yes.
So
I spread it.
Yeah, basically. And now we're talking about what's next. The question is, where do we go from here?
Okay, so what are some of the kind of effects or the things that can happen to someone if there's an intake of some of these minerals at high levels?
I made a list based on the type of metal.
Okay, and let's mention them.
So we'll use the metal, then we'll talk about what it can do. Here we go.
Because the way arsenic will make you make.
All right, so let's use arsenic.
Yeah.
Arsenic can cause neural tube defects.
Neural tube defects.
I need to explain this, right?
Yes, please.
So it's something we call spinal bifida. Spine. Right. Anything neurological. Arsenic, sorry. I said Arsenal. Hey. Sorry. Arsenal fans.
Arsenal be Yawa Club. The cause defect inside Galamsey. Yes, Arsenal be Yawa Club. I said it.
Then we have
wait for game on.
We have heart defects, like the heart has valves that your blood goes through, so it prevents backflow. You can have a defect in that. Therefore, you're going to have blood mixing with deoxygenated blood, which is going to cause pulmonary problems or cardiovascular problems. Then you have cleft palate. You've seen it before, cleft lip. People are born with the lip separated. You can see the gum, the teeth, and surgeons go into.
Oh yeah, it's separated.
Yeah, those are abnormalities. Arsenic can do that. Skeletal abnormalities. Your bones can shorten. They become shortened limbs. You can have club foot. Growth restriction and low birth rate. The child will be born, the birth rate will be very, very low. The child can't grow to the we measure according to parameters. At a certain age, it's supposed to be a certain height, a certain weight. The child may fall below those parameters. Now, when you go to mercury, the same neurological problems, brain development, cerebral palsy.
20 years ago, Kwame mined in one nugget of gold. So my kid right now,
which you used to buy.
So your child will have developmental delays, and you understand, because 1 + 1 is 2, and you are saying the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's not grasping it. No fault of his or hers. Then you are talking about vision and hearing impairment. People lose sight, can't hear. Speech and language difficulties, not being able to understand what you are saying, or even bringing the words out. The person thinks about the words in it, but what is coming out is just.
Hey, look, hold on. No. Then, if we are experiencing this now, it is as a result of things of the activities that were sparked about some 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Possible. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Social media is just
So-
amplifying.
And the irony
It
is
is
that
likely that
the scale on which that
Yeah.
happened 20 years ago
Yes.
was much less than the scale is happening
Now.
now.
Yes.
The chemicals 20 years ago are not as advanced and deadly as the chemicals.
Because right now we want it faster. You want the gold process faster,
Even the
quicker.
champagnes and
Yes.
things you are using.
They were not there before.
Yeah.
Yes. So it means that
I think those times was the
In
bowl system.
20
You fetch the gold and you do that about 16 times before you even see
yes.
gold.
So
Small
it means that
mercury.
in 2040, when I'm likely president, in 2040,
Yes, your flag bearer will be having 3 eyes. And your vice president will be having 3
Yeah,
eyes.
the problem is that
Yes,
you'll be
and two
dealing with,
chins.
instead of you dealing with things, instead of dealing with social issues like maybe focusing much things on roads, internet services, data. At that time, technology has gone up and you're thinking about clean energy, vehicles without battery powered vehicles and all that. You're looking at clean energy, that's why we're going for eco-friendly environment. At that time, you'll be dealing with health issues, a lot of it. The cancers, the deformities, you'll be dealing with all those things. Importing water. So instead of
we are getting close to.
from importing toothpicks and matches and rice to importing water now. So very soon you go to the port and there will be car there, and there will be containers full of all the ladies come to clear is water.
Yeah, Charlie.
The sensible country of the year goes to.
But it's a serious.
So you are doing pipelines for fuel oil right now, all right, across the region. We start doing that with water.
Water filling station.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go there, you and park your car, your electric vehicle, and then you are filling.
And a big misconception that people have about water companies, those who sell us water that we buy in the sachet, etc., they don't make water. All those companies are packaging companies. They bottle water. That means they also have a finite resource of water. So don't think you are spoiling Galamsey water and you go to the shop and there's clean water on the shelf. That company, whatever brand it is that you like to drink, it is not manufacturing water. The water is somewhere. They gather it and they bottle it. So they are bottling companies.
Bottling companies.
So
not water making
no,
companies.
Yes.
So those of us
Water production.
who are in Accra and Kumasi and the cities and feel like, oh, they are talking about Galamsey, who drinks tap water anyway. Sister, you enter that shop one day and they'll tell you, now send your move and see your company go. Because there's no water for them to bottle.
Drink.
That's why they came. That's why they
Even that one, the base of drinks.
Yeah.
It's what? It's water.
It's
Yeah,
water.
so we drink imported drink. People say, I don't want to mention names, but it's Charlie. This
Cartons of it.
Water
drink juice.
drink
Juice that tire.
and diabetes
Wow.
go shoot.
Hey.
And there's no replacement for water.
Yeah.
We all know that you can be so thirsty sometimes that if I offer you Coke, Fanta, not to mention brands, but juice, anything form of it, anything
want
beverage,
water.
you still want to drink that water.
Yeah, very important.
Even if I put water down and add sugar and add ORS like to it, and I put water down and you're thirsty, you still have to drink that water and not drink the one with ORS.
The sea will start go back. Why? Because Charlie.
What is entering it?
We'll now have to
drink seal I have.
Yeah, we'll now have to invest in desalination.
Plants.
Yeah, plants.
And even the
systems.
desalination, you have an issue because your arsenic is entering the sea. So unless you go far,
I'm
yes.
not
go deep.
bothered about the metals that has entered the sea. Oh. You know what I'm really bothered about? What has entered the sea around Coligono area.
The irony is that
You know, me can't drink.
Yes, but you know the irony.
Yeah.
That is healthier than the Galamsey
I'd
water.
rather drink metals. I'd rather drink metal than have you seen that
Let me
video?
see it's like they tell us that
Yes.
our kitchen counters have more harmful bacteria than our toilet bowls.
Yes.
Right?
I get you.
Because even the bacteria is looking
But
for
what
good
the
food
eye,
to eat.
for what
Yes.
the eye,
The bacteria doesn't want your feces,
Zero.
which is empty and has nothing.
Zero.
The bacteria wants where you just prepare
Processed
jollof.
already, yeah.
I say,
And
I'd rather
everything is
drink-
fresh.
I know both will take us to death, but I'd rather die from arsenic than to drink
An arsenic.
Nick, I beg you. So, okay, we've listed this arsenic, but let's go to the other places though. Other metals.
we are on mercury, kidney damage, renal impairments. We've talked about it. We've talked about kidney for some months now, about people dialysis, the cost of it. So even right now, dialysis, look at the cost of dialysis. We are just going to compound it. The price is just going to shoot up. Price of water is going to go up. Because if I can guarantee you that my water doesn't contain all these metals, you buy mine.
Yeah.
And now the advert is going to change. Soon the advert is going to change.
For chilled, refreshing, arsenic and mercury-free water.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll even give you. They might attach litmus paper to it. Papers that can help you test whether.
They'll put it on the label.
On the label
Check to test.
It says yes.
I was about to ask if there are any home tests to check the presence of some of these
Am I
metals.
litmus paper?
Litmus paper.
If your water
Where
is
did they sign
neutral, every science shop.
Every science shop.
Always science shop.
Buy-
Where did they sell science things?
Where
Where did they sell magnets? Can it be?
Like where? Like
Banana,
where? Where I go get some for,
school
like,
supplies.
School
You
supplies,
didn't have litmus paper in your
we did, but it
JSS.
was brought to us.
I will cry. Maybe I'm the drawing board, T square, a full scap. This is man. Any brown paper,
You
any
get
chop any
litmus
triangle.
paper.
They'll show you the science, please.
So when you pour water onto litmus paper,
If there's any reactive chemical or metal inside,
it would show
how it shows on the legend, you know what kind of
metal is present
Yeah,
in the
should
water.
be.
Are
I
they
think,
naturally?
based on my
are they
classic
supposed
science.
to any particular metals that's organic in water?
neutral. That's why we have soft water, we have hard water.
Okay.
Should be neutral.
Neutral.
That's why water is.
Okay.
There's something called mercury test kit for mercury testing in fish and water. There's arsenic test kit for arsenic testing in water and soil. There are test kits.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll invest into that. We'll go into that.
Yeah, because where we are getting to everywhere you pass, you just behold his own test
we
kit.
got to a point where we were COVID test kits were
Yes,
around.
yeah,
I've got
so-
a lot in my house.
so
you
I-
know,
yeah, so-
swipe
Yes,
and
but we also had a scandal. Oh, where millions were bought and never received. Scandal.
Essentially, we need to be buying. fertilizers
Deep
for
truth.
our-
Where you in Yama more?
Yeah,
We need to have like
Yeah,
treatment
boss.
plants.
We are now going to
because-
have fake testing.
I mean, Charlie, it's scary. Like as we
It was
we
very-
talk-
like
It's scary.
we look at it and we say somebody. I was in the car today. There was difficult getting a car to this place, so I passed the bus. So I saw people standing there, and I offered them a ride because I was going the same way anyway. And in the conversation in the car, this was the topic they're talking about. So the question was, one lady says that this noise, it will die down, then something else will come up. Then months later, something else will happen devastatingly, maybe in another region, and to be linked to it, and it will come back and will make noise and to die down. Because she asked, how many times have we talked about Galamsey?
So let me go into politics. So likely we have some names that have come up for who are presidential aspirants. So we have Nana Kwame Bediakum, we have Vice President Baumia, we have His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama, we have aspirants like Ayarega, we have Akwalu. So let's just assume that they all chop presidents to come. The person who go chop the fourth set, no.
Yeah.
He will start battling this problem here.
Yeah, possibly. Or the problem with healthcare in Ghana that we don't report early.
So it means
So it might be that it's there, but it's not being reported. It's seen as people are seeing it as something else.
So
You know how? Imagine if
Yeah.
you give birth to a child with 3 arms in a community that is not really illiterate, enlightened about these things, right? They're going to think it's something spiritual, whatever it is, right? And they're going to either kill the child or keep it as a god or whatever it is. Now, it's going to keep going in that town unless somebody actually comes and says, "No, this is
it's
something
as a
actually wrong."
result of
Yeah, because I've seen videos of an older nurse telling Otun for things that are going on, and she was very passionate, and she was in black, clad in black, because she was very serious about what she's saying, because we feel like we are away from it.
but it's so close to us.
It's so close.
I mean,
Ghana is not that big.
yeah. It's spread. I mean, so coming back to the things you mentioned, mercury. You've mentioned there's kidney failure,
Yeah.
likeliness of kidney failure. You mentioned the second one in there. I've forgotten.
Speech impairment,
Speech impairment. Yes.
and
Okay.
cardiovascular defects.
All right. So these are two minerals heavily present in.
Yes, even the cyanide is there.
Let's come to.
I'm also told that when babies are born, they are born with
Defects. Yeah.
missing legs. And
Yeah. Missing limbs.
There was
Because you
one
see-
without a penis the other day. I'm not making humor. I'm just saying
What?
that. Yes, penisless.
I know. You know the funny thing about these things years ago when we talk about medicine and deformities, right? We used to look at those countries They'll give us pictures of it. We didn't have images of it. Now we do.
We just had bilharzia.
We had cholera. We had malaria. And even those ones, we are not done tackling them. And you're adding this?
We die.
Our health system already is on its knees.
This.
Can it handle this?
Well, in the protest, you've seen what UTAG is also doing. University Teachers Association of Ghana. They're also saying that they're going to have nationwide strikes after September 30th if the government fails to ban all illegal mining within forest reserves, farms, and rivers. Yeah,
because GUTAG seems to be the government's kryptonite.
Yeah, the whole country. They are going to halt the whole country.
I want to see that from.
I hope they do.
UTAG hasn't
even beyond them.
Are we doing this as what? I've always wondered. What do we want exactly?
No, I'm telling you.
Like what exactly do we want? Like, is it a decision that we are stopping this for?
I will say. I beg you. I will say this on camera boldly without any sebi or alleged, because this is not a political conversation.
It's all of us. It's national. It's all of us.
Political. This is not about. The economy and economics and all these things, there's subjectivity to it. Somebody wants an iPhone, somebody wants another phone and all that. Somebody wants fried rice, somebody wants banku and kinky. Gobe is what you can afford. But water, there's no rich man and poor man when it comes to water.
Air.
We don't
clean
manufacture
water.
any of these. We have been blessed to have been on a planet where these things, for as long as we have been alive, have been abundantly available to sustain us. And even in regions that don't have water, we have used engineering and ingenuity to push water there for the sustenance of mankind. So if people are, a select few, are greedy enough to destroy it to the detriment of everybody, whether you are holding iPhone 20 or you are holding Yam phone, you can't get water to drink. This is a national emergency. So what UTAG is saying is doing, whatever powerful associations and unions exist need to support this. It doesn't need to just be UTAG. You need to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 massive institutions grind to a halt. Because what is the point of going to work if in 2 years you don't get water to drink?
We all for good for
exactly. Because the thing, we politicize everything that we can't see when we ourselves are on fire. Because I'm wearing this party shirt, so if I'm burning, let me burn quietly. Like, I don't know what point we need to shout.
You see, I've used that.
I think your people are listening, right? People are watching. I heard that some communities have not had water in about 2 weeks now.
Some have not even had.
You should go on Twitter. People are opening their tap and just, that's the trend now. People are just opening their tap and showing what is coming through. But some of the water is like this, my elbow.
We're taking out your whole crew.
I mean, and Ghana Water complained, yes? They put out a statement complaining that they are having issues. And UTAG, which is teachers, they don't do anything with water. Kafra, I mean, they are not responsible for Ghana's water in any way. That's what I mean. If they are taking this up, doctors who are going to deal with it, join them. Nurses who are going to deal with this, join them. When water becomes scarce and people start robbing people. Yes, when people start robbing people for water, police, join them. This is a serious issue.
You know what's sad, right? What's even sad about all this is that the naivety. Yeah, of the people who are doing the mining in the quest for what they get, the amount they get from what they sell, like it's peanuts. Because the top guy at the end, there is the one who's shipping the gold off to some only God knows where, making the millions, and you, the stupid one, in the mud. And pardon to want a better expression than stupid, because if you were not stupid, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Because you are so ignorant to the fact, even though you're not ignorant, you just decided to close your
so insensitive,
highly insensitive to the fact that
what
you are doing,
inconsiderate, selfish, insensitive.
And it's not like they don't know. They've seen the state of the river. They are very much aware of the fact that the activity is causing this, but they believe strongly that say Ebeko, Jimmy.
I'm sending. I think
they've sold their conscience. Because, and to be fair, I don't blame them entirely. Yeah. You know, unemployment.
I want to come to that.
Yes, the balance of desperation.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. That you see, when you dress a monkey, it is still a monkey.
To still climb a tree.
The guy the girl, the boy, the father, the nephew, the uncle, the niece that you dress in a military uniform is the same person that you dress in a political suit. It's the same person you dress in a doctor. What is that special name for your
lab coat?
Lab coat. It's the same when you dress as Gen Z. It's the same when
in the jeans and the crop top
as transgender to crop top. It's the same. We are all bothered by one place called Ghana. So that person's mindset doesn't change. It only changes when the person feels he or she is closer to a certain level of wealth or type of wealth. Then the approach to it will change. Because the military man will go through a certain kind of what do you call it? Training to be disciplined. That one cry say a tico. Now I done something else. The doctor. We've heard countless stories of medical practitioners. Either there's one that I came out assaulting a lady. There was even a video that went viral of a medical doctor, not Ghanaian though, who was having sexual intercourse with a patient that was being operated. I don't know if you saw that video. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, being operated. Whilst the other doctors were operating, he was busy doing his thing with the oral. With the mouth of the woman. You saw that video. So you see, the same person who was put in class to learn about the anatomy of the saving life is the same person who's killing the life. So that's what I'm saying. That at the end of the day, when we keep I've come to understand that a bigger number of Ghanaians, when the tier chain is terrible. Now I go back to what happened in Rwanda with the Hutus and the Tutsis. It was Rwanda, right? Yeah. And the Hutus and the Tutsis, and how if you watch that story, if you listen to that story very well, how people who were supposed to be
neighbors,
friends, were just triggered by height and look of eyes. It wasn't. Yes, it was just height and shape of the head and the eyes and features.
The Tutsis were also darker,
and people just took machete and started butchering themselves. That's how the human. So as Ghanaians, if we keep doing this to ourselves, and we just keep, it will just take one person's frustration
to ignite
something unthinkable. So if we keep, I just can't believe.
You mentioned water as people robbing each other for water. That would be serious.
Water. How many times
at
have we not heard water is
where's the gallon?
Yeah, but we don't.
How many times have we not heard water?
When did we think people would rob people for phones? We had phones that they were pay phones standing outside. Ghana Telecom. Shout out.
That was the
card.
The card one.
We thought of. Let's see.
We don't waste to bypass
it. Yes, but
the microchip.
What I'm saying is that we are getting worse and worse. Beglar proof. Those days, your house get louvers and net.
And you're fine. Yeah.
Now, if you see somebody build good house, Charlie, this must I get 2 gallons so the iPhone there for your laptop.
No, very, very, very soon. Yes, robbers will go to house to rob water.
I've shared a video on how people are resorting to making water, taking the dirty water and making it clean with intense chemicals. I mean, Media General shared it. I don't know if production has it. They can put it up so that we see that the problem of drinking the dirty water is not just the problem. Even in what you have to do to make the dirty water,
you have to ingest
more chemicals.
Chemicals.
You might as well just drink it dirty. Close your eye and drink it dirty and choose some of the grains.
They say some people with the mad and this myth. They say they feel drinking it, but still.
No, it's what's the name of the thing that they wanted? Head is immunity. They are so sick.
Yeah. That sickness, no, the sickness.
Yes. It's like the sickness, they go, the bacteria go there to relax, then they come out.
Yeah, I had a Anyway, whilst we wait for the video to get ready, we've mentioned Arsenal, Mercury, Manchester.
Thank God. I beg you. You go behave yourself.
Cyanide is on Chelsea. Cyanide is Chelsea.
Cyanide is Chelsea. I know cyanide is worse.
Cyanide. People have microdosed people and killed them with cyanide. Drops of it, their tea, drops of it. Like even with some of these serial killing things where people kill the whole family, it was just microdosing tea, conflict, a bit of it.
Even apple seeds, Charlie.
Hey. You see, cyanide's last point is risk of cancer. Increases your risk of cancer.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you list the points, the last one on the right increases your risk of cancer. Because you have gastrointestinal issues. That's digestion. And breaking and metabolizing food. That system is gone. Neurological damage. Gone. Bone. Gone.
So
Cardiovascular, heart. So the major systems that run your body is going there to affect those ones first. So then you're going to get multiple organ failure. Your heart goes, liver goes, this goes, these are goes.
It's called generational poisoning. No?
Yeah.
Let's watch the video. We'll be right back. Courtesy TV3.
Yeah. And you cry. You see where you said the book Galamsey, tank way more, you to alum. Hence it is edugum. As an enina abe say. Enina yes say, and when you had make say a check it. Emma Gramma na ye do a big quatapa de a crack must be a gana fanina, a gun will be ho. Na imagine say chemicals proper woman years, yasapa alum pensity, and your woman swilly and yabe say, as near them say a check it. A buy yes slow, one will proper be neat Gramma as so. In so way a beer funny yes, and no, we be a moon, buy. Imagine say chemicals abe come muno. Since all back up become a scanner, I used to them to them why we are. I buy a blow, yes, them and yes, we are coming to Abanibi. Yes, the one matana for the boy as a so, as say yes, you, as I say a cocoa, as I say a Japadian na dear. I buy a snow, yes, just 1 week. During my yes, and touch it, dear. And mark you MP Biana de so baba campaign. And the Balabos be see as so, I can say yen to Abafamano. Yes, we can be here both channel for best Sakumi in the flash as so. Oh, but my sister, Duramas as so, and you're easy. Move back to your Japade Papa be a yogurt at your quap. I said, do your cocoa in a good year. I buy your straw. And need your massage, so you have been copa. I had it. We should the one copy and ya transfer the ya.
So you see my problem. My problem is, you see, she make reference to the Chinese. Cool, no problem. But it's not the Chinese guy who's mining. It's the black man being ordered, who is being ordered by the Chinese guy, who has been granted permission by another black guy. So the China guy...
So it's a sandwich. You are saying there's a sandwich with the Chinese guy in the middle.
At the end of the day, the black man where they live that community. The guy where they live that community where they mine. So that guy... You see, sometimes we underestimate the power of the brain. The brain, it can be either very, 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 very smart or very, very, very foolish. It goes both ways to
we say it in medicine, there's a thin line between sanity and insanity.
Yes.
And most of the times people cross over.
Yes, the brain, if you go negative 100, where if you go positive 100.
Yes.
You know, so as he did it right now, somebody in brain go negative 100. What you need to understand is that...
resulted to that?
Pardon me?
It's abject poverty.
Yes. So, you see, so the negative...
So what, lack of alternative?
Yes.
The negative and stupidity.
Because do you know that...
Please add it to it and stupidity.
Yeah. if they're not educated, because there's abject poverty, which also denies you or restricts you from accessing formal education for you to be aware.
I disagree. So formal education,
guys, I made it.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
We talk Galamsey.
Sorry.
All things being equal, we can't also ignore that these elements play a significant role in the thinking of the individual. Because, I mean, Doc, you have been to some of these abject poverty-stricken areas. You realize that the workers are students. Like, these are early primary children who should be in school, but they will rather go and involve themselves in Galamsey.
It's Starlink. The problem is Starlink. It's Starlink. That's what Nana Council they say they do. When Nana talk, Nana talk say they give them free internet. When see what they have for buy. It be Starlink.
So they need access to internet. So I think that in as much as yes, there are pressing problems and pressing needs, these challenges such as unemployment, access to formal education, some of these areas are still being, schooling. They are schooling under trees. The quality of education is poor. They don't know. Some of them don't know. So they've sold their conscience in exchange. And the last time I was telling a friend that what our grandfathers did, our forefathers, what we did, and we blast them and we saw them that they sold themselves for gold.
Ebini.
We are doing it
in grand style. In Promax. In Promax.
So even if we made an excuse for them that
you said something very brilliant.
Yeah, they didn't. Let's just say we were not there.
When the Ashantis were fighting the wars
Yeah.
We were looking at them.
Sagrenti War and
we were blasting them. But now that we have leaders
Bond
who
of
have been
1844.
we have leaders who have been to the best of schools and they've been into the best of classes. You understand? Like that's why I was very disappointed when I saw a member of parliament who is an environmental scientist, had various degrees in agriculture and protecting the environment, make that reckless statement that shying away from responsibility. That's what I'm saying. Like you have the education.
That you are worse than me. You did worse than I.
Like that shouldn't even be the first thing to come out.
That be highly smart, right? Omniscient
or
powerful.
He's present.
Omniscient, like all knowing.
Yeah.
You see, he stuff Africa with gold. Put all
everything.
Come on, small
IQ.
We just small.
We exchange them for something else.
For the Europeans, no. He give them plenty sense. We come on the gold
because
he put it for earth.
You'll be surprised. I mean, this is
so a big brother.
But
10.
I am. This is on the
let's wrap up.
But I'm throwing a challenge to any researcher to just go and ask these kids if they know the impact of the activities they have involved themselves in. I just want to throw a challenge to a researcher, just so that we understand how these guys are thinking. Because if there is a formal education, I watched a documentary that said fear is taught, right? Because a baby, not knowing what to be afraid of, will go at something without thinking about it until he is either disciplined or punished and said, don't do that again, or maybe
something affects him.
Something affects him, like, no, this one, if I go there,
is that with the electricity thing, the socket thing?
Exactly.
Every child.
Bro, I saw a baby putting a snake in the mouth.
Onsro.
When I catch say, oh wow, but my cano. So so these people they have sold their conscience. They are rewired. They don't even see. We've seen videos on social media where
they were still working. They were filming. They're working.
Yeah, Galamsey they be
You see the point where they are even daring the politicians that if you come and you say you want to cancel Galamsey, we will vote against you. What have these people seen? You see. The point you made, the point you made about the child, right, is that when you see a child going towards the socket, whose responsibility is it to stop him?
The adult.
The
adult. So there is an adult in every situation. That village has a chief.
Adult.
Or a DC.
Government has adult.
President there is far from the equation. There's an adult looking at them put the thing in the socket. But that adult is sitting there saying, go and call your grandfather.
Go and call you can tell of the socket.
Do you get the nonsense of the situation? So immediate solution is the problem. There are chiefs that can pick up their mantle today. And by December, Galamsey vanish from Ghana. Banishing people, reporting to the police, civilian justice. There's a million solutions.
I'm sorry to catch you, but
it's okay.
Chop, but I don't know if you go there, the grass cutter will want chop. No,
the grass cutter, the soup water, the grass cutter.
The papu and the towel.
No. Somebody missed. I'm wrapping up in saying this, that you see, if you are our leaders and you're going to make a decision for us, right? There's chance that you will come and meet what your decisions will affect. We will have to live on this earth.
Truth.
And we will live with that decision you are making for us now. So please, we are begging you, make a decision that will benefit us in the next years to come. That way, when we also get there, we also make the right decision that will affect the next generation to come.
Because Manchester, Arsenal, and Chelsea, where we they drink
this is a point. Relegation.
And wine was on.
Wine. Relegation.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars for the Gala of the Year. The Euphoria Africa Charity Gala is taking place on September 14th at the Country Club, Trasaco Valley at 6 p.m. sharp. Okay. Now, the Black Tie Affair brings together ambassadors, A-list celebrities, and corporate leaders to champion two crucial causes: saying no to domestic violence and yes to mental well-being. The second part, that's how we go, mental well-being. Don't miss the chance to enjoy sensational performances by award-winning musician Efia. Tickets are going for 1,000 Ghana cedis, right? VIP is 3,000 Ghana cedis. And then there's also a double pass for VIP going for 5,000 Ghana cedis. Did you hear the people that were invited? Celebrities, ambassadors. Don't be in your house and saying, hey, I don't like, you see, I don't want to, I've told God that by next week you should give me V8. 2. One white and one black one. Say you have
Amen.
You already pray for what he or she wants. You pray for forgiveness, you pray for the Messiah 1 V8, Land Cruiser V8 2. That's what I've asked God for.
With a filling station.
I don't want to know bad. Yesterday I saw some nice Prado be tear rubber fresh one. If I can get that one too from God, like bad crap. That's what I'm looking for. So sorry. And also Cowbell Coffee is also reminding you for that motivation day in, day out. Listen, time for you to grab your mug or a cup of Cowbell Coffee every single morning. Do so. You can even do so before you sleep as well. Cowbell Coffee offers you that, all the nourishments you need every single morning. So when you get to work and the work gets tough, in those moments you need that extra boost to keep pushing you forward. On those days when you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. And on that note, time is up. We are out of here. We're back same time tomorrow on
You didn't do the birthday shout out.
Hey, who was that?
Adwa Sewabuama 14th OESD. It's a birthday. If I don't say this one should kill me.
Please add that to it. Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday going out to you. Enjoy your life and stay away from water that is infected or contaminated.
Dog, does it affect breast milk too?
Yeah, it can.
Wow. And you. Bye-bye.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.